Hello everyone! Today we will take a look at the Game of Thrones card game 2nd edition Kings of the Isles expansion from Fantasy Flight Games. Now then, this is one of the deluxe specific house expansions. Just like the Legend of the Five Rings, you have the clan expansions, the clan packs. So yeah, these contain mostly Greyjoy cards in this case, and 2 of each other house, and then some neutral cards. So yeah, let's take a look. What do we get? We get 156 cards, 1 rules insert, and that's that in this big box. So let's open it up, see what we get. First of all, we get the rules sheet, and yes, I already took the wrapper off because I had a hard time with the cellophane tape, the plastic, so I already opened up one of them. Okay, so what do we have? We have a little piece of paper with the component overview. Yeah. So yeah, 75 Greyjoy cards, 42 non-Greyjoy cards, 21 neutrals and 18 neutral plot cards. Expansion symbol, as to be expected of the Greyjoys. And then the cards that are in this... no wait, this isn't in here. This is just a sample deck list. Yeah, made from 1 copy of the core game and the Kings of the Isles. I really like that they do this because it, yeah, basically gives you a way to test out these cards with a friend. Just take another one of the houses, as we will see in a couple of more videos. I've already got the Targaryen one as well. And I've opened up the Lannister and Stark one in the past, and there are some deck lists in there as well. Right then, we get a useless piece of cardboard, and the box isn't even big enough to hold any cards properly stored, so the box is just a waste. Then we get 3 packs of cards, and they're all the same. But yeah, because you get a play set of each card, which is 3, they put it like so. So I will not open those, but I have an opened stack right here. So let's take a look at these cards here. So yeah, we start off with Balon Greyjoy. It's a 7 gold cost character, military and political icon, 5 strength, and it's an Ironborn Lord. It has Pillage and Renown, and as an action, kneel your faction card to choose a card in an opponent's discard pile and put it into play under your control. At the end of the phase, shuffle that card into its owner's deck. Alright, pretty cool. Pretty good, actually. Euron Crow's Eye. It's a 6 gold character with all of the icons. 4 strength character. It's a captain, Ironborn, Lord, Raider. It has Intimidate, and as a reaction, after you marshal Euron Crow's Eye, search your hand, deck, and discard pile for Silence and put it into play. Shuffle your deck. I'm assuming Silence is in here. Then we have Asha Greyjoy, 6 gold military political icon character, 5 strength. It's a captain, Ironborn lady. It has Pillage and Stealth, and each other unique Ironborn character you control gains Stealth. Alright, and the uniqueness is depicted by this little star thingy, compass star. Next up we have the Knight, not just any knight, no, the Knight. It's a 5 gold character, military and political, with 5 strength, of House Harlaw. It's a knight, no attachments except weapon, and while the knight is attacking alone, he gains stealth and renown. Oh, sweet. Aeron Damphair, a 5 gold character with intrigue and political icon, 3 strength. It is a drowned god, Ironborn Lord, with insight, and as a reaction, after another drowned god character you control is killed, draw 1 card, limit once per phase. Then we have the Drum, a 5 gold character, military and political. It is 4 strength, it's a captain, Lord, And while the drum is attacking in a military or political challenge, each character with an intrigue icon cannot be declared as a defender. Sweet. Then we get Gwyneth Harlow. It's a 4 gold character with just a political icon. 3 strength. It is of House Harlow. It's a lady. And as an action, choose 3 cards in an opponent's discard pile and place them on the bottom of his or her deck in any order. Then gain 1 gold and draw 1 card. Limit once per round. Seems alright. Andric the Unsmiling. It is a 4 gold cost character with a military icon and 5 strength. It's an Ironborn Raider with Pillage. And it has a reaction. After Andric the Unsmiling discards a card using Pillage, choose a non-limited location or attachment in the losing opponent's discard pile. Discard 1 copy of that card from play. Then we have Carl the Maid. 4 gold military political icon, 3 strength. It's an Ironborn character with a reaction. After you win a challenge in which Carl the Maid is participating, either stand a warship location or stand Asha Greyjoy. Well, we have an Asha right here. Then we have Meester Murenmuur. That's a funny name. It's a character for 3 golds, an intrigue icon and a political icon, 2 strength, and it's a Meester. Then it has an interrupt. When the effects of a triggered location ability would initiate, kneel Meester Murenmuur to cancel those effects. Old Grey Gull. Character 3 gold, 1 intrigue, 1 political icon, 2 strength. It's a drowned god Ironborn. And as an action, kneel Old Grey Gull to kill another Greyjoy character you control. Then you may return that character from your dead pile to your hand. Then a card that looks suspiciously familiar. Priest of Old Wick. 3 gold, political icon for strength. It's a drowned god, and while there is a drowned god character in your dead pile, Priest of Old Wick contributes its strength to your total for dominance, even while kneeling. Oh, pretty nice. A Drowned Prophet, which is a 2 gold political character with 2 strength. It's a drowned god, and as an interrupt, when Drowned Prophet is killed, search the top 5 cards of your deck for a Greyjoy character and place it in your dead pile. Shuffle your deck. Next up we have an Eager Deckhand. For 2 gold, it's a military character with 2 strength. It's an ally, raider. And as a reaction, after a warship location enters play under your control, put Eager Deckhand into play from your hand. Next up we have Orkmond Reaver, 2 gold military political icon for 1 strength. It's an Ironborn Raider with Pillage. And while an opponent has 10 or more cards in his or her discard pile, Orkmond Reaver gains Stealth. Next up we go to the locations. So if you've been following so far, you might have noticed there is no Theon Greyjoy in here. And that's a little bit weird, I think. Right, maybe it's in some other faction in this pack. But let's just continue on for now with the location number 1, Silence. And we have seen that card being named somewhere around here. Yeah, Silence is one of the ships. 4 gold, it's a warship with a challenges action. Kneel Silence to put a warship location into play from your hand. Then, if you control Euron Crow's Eye, stand him and gets you +2 initiative. I've learned the icons now. Right, next up we have another location for 3 gold, Great Wick. It's a drowned god, Iron Islands. And as a reaction, after a character enters play from your dead pile, each opponent chooses and discards 1 card from his or her hand. Limit once per phase. Another location for 2 gold, Golden Storm. Another warship with a reaction after you win a military challenge as the attacking player. Kneel Golden Storm to choose and kill a participating character. And if you control a participating raider character, stand Golden Storm. Another location for 2 gold, Maiden's Bane. Another warship with a reaction. After you win an unopposed challenge, kneel Maiden's Bane to choose and stand an attacking character. Then if that character is a captain, stand Maiden's Bane. Alright. Location for 0 gold. Alright, cool. It's a scouting vessel. Warship with an interrupt. When a character you control discards a card using pillage, kneel and sacrifice the scouting vessel to discard 3 cards instead. Whew, that seems pretty strong to me. Alright, we're going to attachments now. For 2 gold, we have Red Rain. It's Valyrian steel weapon. Look at that. Whew, beautiful, beautiful sword. Unique Greyjoy character only. If attached character is the Drum, he gains stealth. And as a reaction, after you win an unopposed challenge in which attached character is attacking, it gains 2 power. Limit once per phase. Then we have the Fleet Captain for 1 gold. Also in attachments, it's a title. Attached character gains the Captain trait and gets +1 strength, +3 strength. Instead, if you control 3 or more warship locations, because then it's a fleet, obviously. Events. Alright, so we have What is Dead May Never Die. It is, of course, the motto of the Greyjoys. So yeah, for 3 gold we have an event, Drowned God. And as a reaction, after you win dominance, choose a Greyjoy character in your dead pile and put it into play. Very fitting, if you ask me. A Nighttime Raid for 1 gold, also an event, action. Choose up to 3 characters with Pillage and or the Raider trait. Until the end of the phase, each of those characters gains stealth. Right, now we are going to the cards for the other houses, starting with Baratheon. Corain Sasmantis, it's 5 gold, military and political, and intrigue icon. For 3 strength, it is a Captain, Raider, Smuggler. And as an action, kneel Corain Sasmantis and a warship location to choose and kneel 1 character and 1 location. Then we also have a warship for the Baratheons, location for 2 gold, it's Fury. While you control Stannis Baratheon, he gains Intimidate. Then as a reaction after you win a political challenge, kneel Fury to choose a character or location. Move 1 power from that card to your faction card. Next up for the Lannisters here, we have Gunthor, son of Gurn. Right, I remember this guy. 3 gold character, it's a military and intrigue icon with 3 strength. It's a clansman, it has ambush 4. And as a reaction after you win a challenge in which Gunthor, son of Gurn, is attacking, the losing opponent must choose and discard 1 card from his or her hand. Then we have My Mind is My Weapon, an event for the Lannisters for 1 gold. As an action, during a military challenge, choose a character you control with an intrigue icon and have it participate in the challenge on your side. Seems fitting. Next up for, I forgot the house. I want to say Tyrell. No, that's the other one. Is it though? Yeah. Well, it's a Desert Raider. For 2 gold, it has a military icon. 2 strength, it's an ally. House Dane Raider. I cannot stand it. House Martell. That was it. House Martell, of course. As a reaction, after you lose a challenge, put Desert Raider into play from your dead pile and choose a character controlled by the winning opponent. That character gains 1 power, and until the end of the phase, that character loses an intrigue or political icon, and Desert Raider gains that icon. And this is a card designed by the 2012 European Melee champion Istvan Serdi. I hope I pronounced that right. Okay, also for House Martell, we have the Blood Royal. It's an attachment for 1 gold. House Ironwood, it's a title. Martell character only. While you are not the first player, attached character gains stealth and renown. Alright, next up, the Night's Watch with a Vindictive Ranger. 3 gold character with only a military icon, 3 strength, it's a ranger. and as a reaction after you lose a challenge as the defending player, Vindictive Ranger gains stealth and a challenge icon of your choice until the end of the phase. Right. Next up we have a location for the Night's Watch. For 1 gold, it's a West Watch by the bridge. It's the north, and as an action, kneel West Watch by the bridge to choose and stand another Night's Watch location with printed cost 1 or lower. Printed cost 4 or lower instead if you control a Ranger character, a Steward character, and a Builder character. Well, well, well. Right, for House Stark here we have Maester Vyman. It's a 2 gold character with just a political icon and 2 strength. It's of House Tully, and it's a Maester. As a reaction after you win a military or political challenge, kneel Maester Vyman to choose another character that shares a trait with him. That character gains 1 power. Then also for the Starks we have Carhold, which is a location for 2 gold. It's in the north. And while a player does not have a winter plot card revealed, characters and locations he or she controls cannot gain power. Alright. Then we're going over to the Targaryens here. We have Koholo. For 4 gold it's a character, 5 strength, no icons whatsoever. It's a Blood Rider Dothraki. It has Intimidate, and as an action, kneel Koholo and discard 1 card from your hand to have him participate in a challenge on your side. Alright, that's interesting. Interesting indeed. And then we have the Dance of the Dragons. Beautiful art. I love this art. This kind of art, actually. Really like it. Tim Durning. Cool. It's an event for 1 gold, also for the Targaryens. It's a song. And as an action, choose a non-event card with printed cost 3 or lower in your discard pile and return it to your hand. Now we have House Tyrell. It's Sir Talbot Surrey. For 3 gold, it's a character with military, political icons, and it has 3 strength. It's a knight, no attachments except weapon. And as a reaction, after an opponent triggers a location ability, Sir Talbot Surrey gets +2 strength until the end of the phase. Limit 3 times per phase. Ooh, so you have to actually keep track of that. I don't like it when cards say limit more than once per phase, because then you have to track it. It's annoying. Also for House Tyrell we have a location for 2 gold, the Shield Islands. The Reach, and it says increase the number of cards each player draws in the draw phase by 1. Then we go over to the neutral cards. We have Bronze John Royce. It's a 6 gold character with a military and political icon. 5 strength, it is House Aaron, and it's a lord. It has Renown, and as a reaction, after you win a challenge in which Bronze John Royce is defending, kneel a neutral location with printed cost 1 or higher to stand him. Limit twice per phase. See, that's what I mean. You have to keep track of it. Next up we have a Rogue Wildling. It's a 4 gold character, military, political icons, 3 strength, it's a raider, and it's a wildling. It has ambush 5, and as a reaction, after Rogue Wildling enters play, choose and stand a wildling character you control. Then we have a Citadel Archivist. It's a 2 gold character, intrigue and political icons, 1 strength, it's a maester, and as a reaction, after Citadel Archivist enters your discard pile, each player shuffles his or her discard pile into his or her deck. Then next up we have the Starry Sept. It's a location for 3. It's Old Town and it's the 7. And as an action, move 1 power from the Starry Sept to a character. Until the end of the phase, treat that character as if its printed text box were blank except for traits. And then as a reaction, after you win a political challenge, the Starry Sept gains 1 power. Then we have an attachment for 0. It's Reckless, and it's a condition, and it's terminal. Attached character must be declared as an attacker or defender in each challenge, if able. When I Woke, an event for 2. And as a reaction, after a player loses a military challenge, that player chooses a participating character and places it on top of its owner's deck. max 1 per challenge. And this card has been designed by the 2008 Malay World Champion, Tu Mein Chen. Right, you might be thinking 2008? This card game isn't that old. That's true. That was when the first iteration of the game, this is the second one, was being played. And so cards are still being released with those champions. Right, we have an agenda, Sea of Blood. It's a prophecy, and it says during military challenges, reduce the cost of each event you play by 1 for each blood token on Sea of Blood. You cannot play events during intrigue or political challenges. Reaction: after you win a military challenge by 5 or more strength, kneel your faction card to place a blood token on Sea of Blood. Then search your deck for an event, reveal it, and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Seems interesting. Probably with my luck I will never be able to win something with 5 or more, so that's a shame. Right, next up we have some plot cards here. The first one is of course being the house it represents. We take Westeros for the Greyjoys. So yeah, it has 5 gold, 9 initiative and 1 claim with a reserve value of 6, and you can only have one of this one in your plot deck. When revealed, choose a location in a discard pile and put it into play under your control. Then we have Return to the Fields, 4 gold, 6 initiative and 1 claim, 7 reserve, and it's an edict. Return to the Fields. When revealed, you may sacrifice up to 3 characters. For each character sacrificed this way, draw 1 card and gain 1 gold. Then we have Heir to the Iron Throne, 4 gold, 1 initiative, 1 claim. It's a kingdom and has 6 reserve value. When revealed, search the top 10 cards of your deck for a lord or lady character and put it into play. Shuffle your deck and sacrifice a lord or lady character. Next up we have a Coordinated Attack, which is a plot card for 3 gold, 8 initiative and 1 claim. For reserve, it's war. And as a reaction, after you win a challenge as the attacking player, choose a different challenge type. You may initiate an additional challenge of the chosen type this phase. Limit once per phase. Then we have Stolen Message, which is a scheme. It is 5 gold, 7 initiative, 1 claim and a 6 in the reserve value. Each opponent plays with the top card of his or her deck revealed, and as an action, pay 1 gold to place the top card of an opponent's deck on the bottom of that player's deck. Limit 3 times per round, again with the multiple times around. Alright, Secrets of the Conclave for 4 gold, 4 initiative and 1 claim. It's a 7 reserve value, it's a conclave, it's a kingdom, and as a reaction, after the challenge phase begins, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Add 1 to your hand, discard 1, and put the others back on top of your deck in any order. And then finally, we have Vanquish the Unbelievers. It's an edict. You can only have 1 in your plot deck, and it has a gold value of 5, an initiative of 8, and a claim of 2. Nice. Then it has a 5 reserve value. And as a forced reaction, after the challenges phase begins, choose a trait. Kill each character you control that does not have that trait. Cannot be saved. Now that is an interesting ability to have. I think that's actually quite interesting against certain tribal decks, if you will. So there we have it. Kings of the Isles. Like I said, we haven't seen Theon Greyjoy, which is really odd, to say the least, for a Greyjoy specific pack. So let me know in the comments down below if there is a reason as to why Theon is not included in this pack, because I have seriously no idea what happens around this time for this game when this box released. Maybe they already released one a pack earlier or something, or they were like, nope, we have enough Theons now. I don't know. Please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.